Hello, 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 and happy new year, happy new beginnings, happy new, however you want to define it. Haven't made a YouTube video in a while, but it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes you have to revamp, redo, renew, rethink, but the point of it is that you never give up. So this is Essence Evolve, finding you inside of you. The journey still continues because the more we find who we are and the more we find out the you inside of you, it's like, oh my goodness, let me find more of myself for myself. So before we get started in this teaching, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And by all means, make sure you share. So let's just get right to it. I just want to revamp just a little bit, finding you inside of you, what that means, what that's all about. This is just like a little review. It's about discovering your true self for yourself. Now, let me repeat that part. It is about discovering your true self for yourself. I made this TikTok video the other day, and I was talking about discovering your true self for yourself, but I ended it with saying that a lot of people have discovered you for themselves, but usually that's not your true story. Why is that? It's because they discovered you for themselves. They don't know your story. They can't find you inside of you because someone, just like we do, we always find that part of another person that we want to see. But only you can find you inside of you for yourself, and then you rewrite your story if the stories that were written about you are not true. So you have to go beneath those societal expectations, the programmings, the labels, the beliefs, the traditions, in order that you will find the true, authentic you. And once you begin to take that deep dive into finding you inside of you, the first thing that you begin to do is take your mind back. Now, why is it important for you to take your mind back? Your mind, M-I-N-D. It is important for you to take your mind back because you didn't realize, I didn't realize, we didn't realize, a lot of times we did not realize that we had given our mind over to someone else. Now, how do you give your mind over to someone else? It's because you believe the opinions, the beliefs of someone else, and you deemed that greater than your perception of how you saw your own self. So when you take your mind back, you begin to ask yourself questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is it that I like? What is it that I don't like? And you begin to tell yourself the truth. I like who I am. I like my hair. I like my nose. I like all of me because I am created in the image of the I am. And the I am is that which we cannot put a label to, that which we cannot put a name to. But all of us, the birds, the grass, the trees, humans, we all came from the same cloth. So be proud of who you are. So you take your mind back. And once you take your mind back, you begin to reprogram your mind. That means you begin to rethink because now you are thinking for yourself. You're critically thinking. You're the observer of your own self. And guess what you begin to do? You begin to delete a lot of things because now you're finding out that that never was the truth. You find out that a lot of generational patterns that you learned from your mamas, grandmamas, grandpa, uncles, aunt, sisters, cousins, that's generational, that everybody in my family did it. Oh, so I must supposed to do it. Everybody in my family had this issue, so that's where I got that from. And so we make excuses about, well, that's why I am the way I am. No, that's what you call conditioning. That's what you call learned behavior. That's what you call programming. That's what you call somebody else's mind was put in your mind, then it became subconscious programming and subconsciousness. A lot of times we don't know that it's in our subconscious because we don't think about it. Why is it that we don't think about it? It's because it seems normal. So you take your mind back, you reprogram your mind, and then guess what you're going to do next? You begin to reclaim your power. Now, why is that one important? It's because when we don't know we have power, when we don't know that we can think things into existence, that might get me in trouble saying that because someone may be thinking, oh, I don't believe that. Well, guess what? In your imagination, you begin to think things. And then all of a sudden, things that you thought begin to appear. I thought about so and so and so and so and so. And my God, I saw them at the Walmart, or I saw them at the Target, or they called me. So the imagination in your mind, or the imagination in my mind, well, that's a gift, because how do you think things happen? How do you think things are created? It first started in the creativity of your mind. That's your power. Your mind, reclaim your power, reclaim your strength, reclaim your energy, reclaim yourself. And when you find you inside of you, you are rewriting your story. You're taking your mind back. You're reprogramming your mind. And now you're taking your power back. You feel like another day's journey is going to be a good journey. You know why? Because you get to choose your destiny. Nobody gets to choose your destiny for you unless you allow it. And lastly, and I'm going to end with this, you reprogram and renew your confidence. No more you a nobody trying to tell somebody. Think about that. I'm just nobody. I'm just not good at this. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I should do this. I'm not qualified. All of that, and you haven't even taken the other foot and start walking. You know why? Because you lost your confidence. You lost your confidence. And your confidence was stolen. And it was stolen way back in childhood when you begin to take risk at doing things. And someone was always telling you, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a part of the programming. That's a part of going inside of you and asking you, why am I so insecure? Why come I don't have confidence? Why am I not walking in my boldness even though I want to? Why do I take 5 steps forward and then take 20 steps backwards? So as we move forward in this series, diving deeper and finding you inside of you, we're going to find that part of us that was lost. And now you're going to do the work called shadow work. And shadow work, that shadow self, that's that part of us that's hidden behind us. That actually is the part that is dictating you and me. That's that part of us that's in the shadow that's whispering, or that part that's on, that little chip on your shoulder and saying, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't be that. You could never be that. That's just childish. That's just child's play. Or you just in your imagination. Or you just in your feelings. Well, you have feelings for a reason. You have feelings for a reason. So let's just stop this segment, this part right here, finding you inside of you. And I'm going to recap what we are learning. You've got to take your mind back. And that's a decision. You have to reprogram your mind. Once you take something back, you've got to reprogram it. You've got to recalibrate it. Then you got to reclaim your power. Because our power, when you look at not only things that happen in our family, when you look at the collective society, when you look at this global society, and you're wondering, wow, who can win now? Everything looks so dark. Everything looks so hopeless. Well, that's a perception. And that's a perception that outside of you wants you to believe and think that there is no hope. So as you're finding more of you and finding you inside of you, you reclaim your power. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am going to do this. I can heal my body. I can reclaim everything that I gave away and that was stolen from me, and some things we just didn't know any better. We're not going to beat ourselves up, because some things, if you didn't know it, you just didn't know it. And then you're going to reprogram and renew your confidence. And all of this is about finding you inside of you, because nobody can find you inside of you except for you. So take the journey, take the plunge within, close the door to that which is outside of you, and go and find you for yourself, because only you can do it. This is Essence Evolve, and until the next time, keep it real and keep it moving.